afternoon, and certainly the majority, as you would expect, Rangers fans, but Aberdeen have brought down a sizable support, which is on the Jock Stein terracing away to our right. There's an early touch for Jim Beck, he plays it to Richardson. This is Brian Grant. So no changes from Rangers. We have Dale Gordon and Alexei Mikhailichenko on the bench. Aberdeen have already committed Lee Richardson for the injured Roy Aitken. They have Scott Booth as their other substitute. So it's Jim Beck pouncing on the loose ball. Aberdeen will be looking to his experience in this second half to get them back into the game. There's David Winnie providing the cross. It's headed away by John Brown. Richardson's in there for Aberdeen, but the offside flag goes up on the far side. John Love there, the far side linesman from Lanarkshire. McLeish getting in the header there against Haitley. It's a turn by McCall, who scored for Rangers after 13 minutes. Andy got him, confidently striding out of his area. He had a couple of excellent saves in the first half. Again, a few mistakes being made in these early stages. A few nerves still being shown. Here's McPherson for Rangers to Ferguson. McPherson again to Trevor Stephen. This is Richard Goff. Richardson running into a bit of trouble there, but Aberdeen survive all right. Alec McLeish playing in his 12th Hampden final this afternoon. 5 of them in the Scottish Cup, where he won on every occasion. But his mind very much on this game. Here come Aberdeen now. Can they get themselves back into things? It's Grant playing it into the middle. He's in there again, and John Brown injured himself there, making the challenge. The ball has gone behind for a goal kick. John Brown taking quite a hefty knock.
Yeah, it was good defending there initially by Richard Goff. Shearer was looking about there at the near post, but it looks here as if John Brown's got a nasty one.
Well, Rangers will be hoping that the player recovers here, but they do have good cover, and that David McPherson could easily move from the right back area to central defence. But they do have the cover, but it really was quite a hefty one he took.
Yeah, I think it looks as if he might have damaged his right knee with that one. It was a brave tackle, as you would expect from John Brown, but doesn't look comfortable at all.
So Walter Smith, the Rangers manager, out there. And there's Alexei Mikhailichenko, the Ukrainian, who cost Rangers £2.3 million from Sampdoria.
Well, hopefully he'll continue in this game, but as you said, Jerry, they've got David McPherson that they can put into the centre of defence, and probably put Stuart McCall into a defensive role as well. Of course, he's played right back on a few occasions for Rangers this season, and played quite well.
So John Brown is back on his feet, and there's no way he'll want to leave the field. He really has picked up an amazing number of medals over the last few years with Rangers. He always seems to be in at the conclusion of championships and cup finals, cup competitions. But, he's back on his feet now. That was Winnie's clearance, nudged on there by Patalainen. This is Shearer looking for Jess. Jess heading into space there, looking for Patalainen, but the cover provided by David McPherson. The pass back goal forcing Andy Gorham to move it forward quickly, but that could be to Rangers' advantage. It's the Injurant switching the play to Ali McCoist. This is Stuart McCall. Trevor Stephen has a bit of space over here on the right. Chests it down. McPherson clipping it forward. Headed away by Gary Smith. Patalainen got the touch there, but it's Richard Goff stepping in now for Rangers. To giving it away to Jim Bett. It's missed there by Brown. Unfortunately for Rangers, David Robertson had the pace to get back there and deal with Ian Jess. But a bit of slackness there.
Yeah, I think John Brown maybe just toiling a little bit with that knee injury, but it was good defending by David Robertson. He spotted the through ball from Bett, trying to find Ian Jess, and just tucked in behind John Brown and cleared the danger.
And, Richard Gough apologising to teammates there because initially he had given it away. Well, you see Gough is wearing blue bicycle shorts there, and the ruling this season is that these shorts are supposed to be the same colour as the white shorts there, but hasn't been spotted by the referee. But I think referees have enough to contend with these days, with all the different law changes that have been, to be bothering with something like that. When he clips it forward, it's headed away by Brown, only as far as Richardson. Well, Aberdeen really have to do something fairly soon here. Gorham's kick. Haitley made a bit of space for himself there. Durant was quickly closed down though by Brian Grant. Stephen Wright sending a long one forward for Patalainen. He uses his height and strength here against Gough. It's Shearer playing it through, and good defending by David McPherson, getting in just ahead of Jim Bett to head the ball into the hands of Andy Gorham. Jess laying it off to Richardson. Stephen Wright motoring through. But disappointing end to it all. The ball drifts out of play for the goal kick. Well, Andy Gorham there was Walter Smith's first signing for £1 million from Hibernian. He was ever present last season when he had 20 shutouts. Again, 10 shutouts this season, and very much at the peak of his form.
Yeah, he's had a great season, and as you say, been a terrific signing for Rangers. And personally, I doubt if there's a better goalkeeper in Britain, although Fierce Elders isn't far behind.
Of course, Andy Gorham will be a crucial figure for Rangers in the return European tie at Elland Road. But this afternoon, their thoughts are on winning the League Cup, and they get themselves a free kick conceded there by Ian Jess. Foul there on David Robertson.
Well, this often happens when David Robertson's involved, because he's so strong running forward and gets such terrific pace that players often dive in. He just nicks the ball away from them with tremendous pace, and Rangers have now got a free kick.
So it's Durant who sends it in. McPherson's in there. Trevor Stephen just failed to keep that one in play, and it had gone behind for the goal kick. Well, a lot of people expected Trevor Stephen to be on the bench this afternoon because he has battled against injury, but he certainly come through this so far with flying colours. The free kick goes Rangers' way. And it will be Richard Gough to take it. The Rangers skipper, who recently won his 60th cap against Switzerland. He missed the last game against Portugal though because of suspension. He's got 3 League Cup winners' medals to his credit so far. So he takes the kick there with the Rangers fans in full voice. David Robertson knocking it forward. And Ferguson laying it off there to McPherson. McCoy's up there, and McCoy's has been quiet so far, but the minute you say that, he invariably does something. And Ferguson wins the corner there.
Yeah, that's good defensive play with David Winnie here. Ian Ferguson, strong, powerful runner, but not quick enough to get past David Winnie in that situation.
David McPherson has moved forward, so too has Richard Gough. But Durant plays a short one to Trevor Stephen. Stephen again. Well, McPherson seemed to be nudged there. Patalainen it was who was involved, and it was Patalainen who got the ball clear. Rangers have it again. It's McCall playing it through to McPherson. This is McCoist. And the offside flag is up on this near side. So the free kick to Aberdeen. Well, David McPherson found himself a bit of space initially, but Rangers couldn't capitalise. And the offside flag was raised.
Just when you think Rangers had started the second half a bit flat, suddenly coming back into the game again. I mean, a crowd of players at the back post here from Trevor Stevens' cross. It was hard enough for us to decide what happened with a video replay. So you can imagine how difficult it was for referee Dougie Hall.
A nice little backward header there again from McPherson, taking the pressure off his defence. Italy going for it with McLeish. Gary Smith knocks it forward. It's returned there by McPherson. Nice little touch there by Trevor Stephen. He takes the return from Ali McCoist. It's through now for Hateley. It was Stephen Wright coming across, but Gary Smith caught there by McCoist. This is Winnie. Aiming it at Shearer. Now it's Jess. Grant's breaking through on the right side. Stephen Wright is galloping forward on his outside, and he's taken out of the play by Stuart McCall. The free kick awarded to Aberdeen. McCall pleading his case, but the referee was well up with the play.
Yeah, it was good positive play by Brian Grant, running at the defence, and Stuart McCall upends them.
So Richardson getting in the cross, and easily taken by Andy Gorham. Well, Andy Gorham chasing his first League Cup medal. And he sends the ball out of play because Trevor Stephen has taken a knock and requires some treatment. Dale Gordon is getting ready to come on. There he is wearing number 14. Well, he's only started 4 matches this season, but that's a disappointing sight again for Rangers, and they'll be hoping to have Trevor Stephen fit for the return European tie at Ellen Road, but he certainly looks quite distressed there. But Dale Gordon coming into the fray. His last match was towards the end of August in the 4-3 defeat at Dundee, which was Rangers' only defeat so far this season. There's Hateley now for Rangers. And the ball run out of play by Gary Smith. David McPherson it is to take it. And an early touch for Dale Gordon, and he wins the throw-in. That just shows you the strength of the Rangers squad when £1 million players are coming off the bench. But just the 1 goal in it so far. McCall for Rangers after 13 minutes of the first half, and here comes McCall again. Well, the ball taking a bit of a deflection there. McCall, of course, has scored 2 cup final goals at Wembley for Everton, but he ended up in the losing side that day against Liverpool. And they're having another crack at goal there. Good interception by Richard Goff, but runs into trouble there. Down to Richardson, but it's Rangers' throw.
I just wonder if that'll upset Rangers' rhythm about Trevor Stephen going off, because he's knocked a lot of very good crosses into the Aberdeen box. But as you say, Jerry, it's not bad when you can look across to the bench and bring on somebody like Dale Gordon.
Well, here comes McCall. He's got Durant to his outside. This is Durant trying to take on Brian Grant. He just keeps that one in play. Put back from by Stephen Wright. Some cool defending there. David Robertson stepping in for Rangers, winning it well. This is McCall. Through to McCoist, who's onside. Robertson providing a cross. Hateley's header! Well, good incisive play by Rangers. Again, it was David Robertson who began it all there with a good challenge.
Yeah, terrific cross again by David Robertson. Mark Hateley does really well to get his head to this one, because the ball was curling away from him. and pretty accurate with it as well, just slid past the post.
There's Patalainen in there battling for Aberdeen. Breaks to Shearer, now it's Grant. So 60 minutes gone, Rangers 1, Aberdeen 0. And there's Scott Booth, the 20-year-old striker, just getting ready to come on. And manager Willie Miller knows that he really must start pushing more players forward now to get Aberdeen back into this game. Here comes David Winnie. And comfortably handled again by Andy Gorham. Haitley and McLeish going for it. Haitley gets the touch. Well, claims for handball against Ali McCoy, so the referee waving play on. And that was just inches away. Well, Snelders is incensed there. He's shouting out towards the linesman. The referee telling him to calm down.
Yeah, the Aberdeen defender's very unhappy with this one. It looks as if Ali McCoy has pushed this one down with his arms. Ends up getting a great shot into a very tight angle. You see it once again here. Now, does it come off his arms? Looks like it did to me. But he does really well in this situation. He's getting a good, powerful shot here. Very tight angle.
So Ali McCoy is coming close there. Meanwhile, Jim Bett has come off, and obviously doesn't have the match fitness after missing 6 games. And Scott Booth coming on. He came on as a substitute last week at Falkirk and scored a goal. Well, I've seen Booth and Jess in action together before, and they can be a formidable partnership. But this is Shearer. Oh, a terrific goal! Duncan Shearer, 62 minutes. Well, he just turned and thundered the ball past the helpless Andy Gorham. 62 minutes gone, his 12th goal of the season and his 5th in this cup competition. What a terrific strike by Duncan Shearer.
Yeah, great ball in from David Winnie here. Terrific ball. Shearer just gets in front of Goff. Great control by Shearer in the first touch. Terrific. What a strike. Gave Andy Gorham no chance at all. Lovely little first touch here. Just wheels on it and cracks a right foot shot past Andy Gorham, which gave him no chance whatsoever. They've got a cracker of a game in their hands now.
So Aberdeen right back in this match. And of course, if it's still level after 90 minutes, it goes to half an hour's extra time and penalties if need be, but that should raise the temperature of the game now. Here's the Rangers substitute, Dale Gordon, taking on David Winnie. Dale Gordon doing well, getting in the cross. Ian Durrant struggling there to get to it, and it's cleared, partly cleared by Ian Jess. It's picked up now by Stuart McCall for Rangers. And that was Winnie getting his head to the ball. It goes behind for the corner. Oh, what a marvellous goal that was by Duncan Shearer. But now it's Aberdeen facing pressure again. It was McCoy's to put in the cross, and Winnie heading it behind for the corner. So John Brown is moving to the edge of the box. McPherson's up there. Goff has remained at the back this time. Which is an indication that Rangers know they have a real challenge in their hands now. That's John Brown's cross up. And the ball tipped over the bar there from McPherson's header. Snelder's got the merest touch to it. Rangers have the corner kick.
Yeah, well, it never quite get cleared properly here. Snelder's clawing at the ball there. Lands to John Brown. Good right-footed cross. David McPherson gets up against the defender here, and Snelder just tips it over the crossbar.
So McPherson coming close. He's still up there as Ian Durrant prepares to take the corner for Rangers. Well, McPherson in there again, but this time the ball drifts over the crossbar. But he's had a good match, David McPherson, both in an attacking sense and defensively. But Rangers now about to make another substitution. Alexei Mikhailichenko will come on for Richard Goff. Now Richard Goff is obviously struggling with injury, wearing those bicycle shorts this afternoon. Possibly the groin injury, which kept him out for 4 games, is affecting him again. So Alexei Mikhailichenko comes into the fray. Well, he scored against Aberdeen earlier this season in the league match at Ibrox, and he's maybe just the player to lift Rangers again. John Brown moving in there. So David McPherson has moved in alongside John Brown in the centre-back positions. McCall has gone to full-back. And Mikhailichenko will play in that wide left role. There he is, trying to get himself involved in the match. Well, I think a few dramas to unfold here before the afternoon is over. Rangers have lost their skipper and have lost Trevor Stephen. And this will be a real test now for the Rangers defence, because the likes of Patalainen there will go in there knocking them about. This is Durant for Rangers, laying it off to Robertson. Well, for a long spell, Rangers held the lead, but that marvellous strike by Duncan Shearer bringing Aberdeen right back into the game. And now Rangers having to switch things around. Perhaps the balance is just starting to swing Aberdeen's way. This is McCall now, in his right back row. He plays it to Ian Durant. He almost squeezed it through again to McCall.
Yeah, I think they were looking for a penalty there, Stuart McCall. He feels that Lee Richardson clipped him in the heels there, but that's been a tremendous jolt to Rangers, that Shearer goal, because really, it has to be said that Duncan Shearer was having something of a quiet game, but both sides will need to watch now with injury problems. Both sides use their substitute, and we may well have extra time yet.
So it's McLeish going for it with Haitley. It goes Haitley's way, switches it to Alexei Mikhailichenko. So he gets a second bite at it. This is Ian Ferguson. McCall. Well, he sees a gap there, and he drives the ball forward. Well, he was right to have a blast, a little opening there for him, and he decided to go for it.
Yeah, he's getting into a few forward positions in this match today. Stuart McCall, of course, scored the first Rangers goal, then had another shot in the first half that sailed over the bar. Now he's playing in a more defensive role, but still finding time to get up and having a pot at Theo Schneider.
A real challenge now, Gordon, for this reconstituted Rangers defence, because you look at the likes of Jess and Booth and Shearer and Patalainen, all capable of scoring goals.
Yeah, well, certainly with the loss of Richard Goff, I think Aberdeen will be fancying their chances if they can get crosses into the box. But Dave McPherson's no slouch when it comes to that either. And of course John Brown attacks the ball well defensively, but it's something we'll have to be aware of.
And Aberdeen win the free kick. McCall it was who conceded it, so he's clearly unhappy with the decision. So again, the referee was right up with the play. I don't think Rangers can have any real complaint there. Willie Miller having a quick look at his watch there. Will he leave Hampden after his first final as a manager, as a winner? He won his first League Cup medal at the age of just 21. We're going to take another one away as manager this afternoon. But here come Aberdeen now. It's Winnie sending the ball, and it's headed away by John Brown at full stretch there. This is Ian Jess knocking it back to Grant. And McCall happy to let that go out of play for the throw-in. So Gil Gordon to Ian Ferguson. Ferguson running into trouble here. And Scott Booth it was sending the shot over the crossbar. Well, he started just 2 games this season, Scott Booth. The first 2 games of the season, he's had a few appearances on the bench. He had a bit of a chance there. Yeah,
Ian Ferguson getting caught in possession. Finally falls at Scott Booth's foot. They tried to just bend that one with pace past Andy Gorham, but over the crossbar.
Well, there's no doubt that Willie Miller must be feeling a much happier man now. All the way from the 13th minute when Stuart McCall put Rangers ahead, he must have been in a sweat, but Duncan Shearer scoring after 62 minutes. So 1 goal apiece here at the National Stadium. And almost 25 minutes of the second half gone. So it's McCall for Rangers, the confidence there to take on Mixu Patalainen. Strikes it with his right foot, looking for the head of Haitley. It's knocked down for Ali McCoy, who's had a very lean afternoon so far. This is Mikhailichenko. Robertson's racing down the left, he knocks it inside to McCoist. Boyce trying to unlock the Aberdeen defence here. He's forced to knock it back to Ian Ferguson. Good crossfield pass to McCall. Plays it now to Dale Gordon. Rangers with plenty of players forward here, and the ball comes off David Winnie and goes behind for the corner to Rangers. Well, that's a signal for McPherson and Brown to move forward. So they've left just one player back, Rangers. McCall is going back now to join Robertson as Durant takes the corner kick. Seen Ferguson getting his head to it. It's Durant again. Chased down by McPherson. This is John Brown to Alexei Mikhailichenko. Oh, marvellous save by Theo Snelders. Well, the Dutchman foiling the Ukrainian.
Yeah, the ball comes across here for Ian Durant. Knocked down, lands at Brown's feet. He picks out Alexei Mikhailichenko, who finds time and space there at the corner of the box and whacks a great shot. And a magnificent save by Theo Snelders.
So another corner to Rangers. And Durant it is to take it. Dale Gordon getting a little touch there. McPherson's in there. Snelders gets a fist to it. It's Mikhailichenko. It's headed away by Winnie. Ian Ferguson. And it's well wide of target. But again, there was a chance here for Rangers. Aberdeen not quite clearing the lines effectively.
Yes, all sorts of things happen in this game. The ball at this one. Snelders has got, once again, not a particularly good punch. It lands to McPherson, but young Scott Booth goes out here and closes him down quickly, just enough to put him off having a good strike at goal.
Ian Ferguson had a terrific shot in the first half. You can see him urging on his players. Terrific strike in the first half, which come off the post, but well, not so happy with that particular effort. One of the Aberdeen players on the ground inside the 6-yard area, Mitsu Patalainen, the Finnish World Cup striker, who took a knock there as he clashed with David McPherson. Well, he's back on his feet. He's lost twice here at Hampden with Dundee United to Celtic and to Motherwell. We'll be hoping for a happier time this afternoon. Well, I think that's some lucky white heather Willie Miller's got in his lapel there. And possibly a red rose as well. And here's Mikhailichenko for Rangers. McLeish had to dig in well there. Now it's Lee Richardson stepping away from Ferguson, who's chasing after him. That was good play by Ian Ferguson. Here he is again. It's Dale Gordon. Well, a bit of temper shown by Dale Gordon there after he was challenged by David Winnie. He raised his boot there against the Aberdeen player. A flash of temper from the Rangers substitute.
Yeah, it's got to be said that's been a bit of a lunch here by Davy Winnie, and Dale Gordon reacts badly to it, swings his boot round, appears to catch David Winnie. David Winnie now down in the ground receiving treatment, but it was a rash challenge in the first place.
Like possibly he hurt himself in the initial challenge. It was certainly